you want to believe. I don't give a shit. But Jesus Christ, if your stance on Trump is, if he doesn't have one thing, if he has one thing that I don't agree with, I'm just going to vote Democrat. You're a fucking psychopath if that's who you are. Yeah, let's see how much that hurts me by me being honest. That's what I've always done, is been honest. I don't give a shit about the right. I don't give a shit about the left. I don't give a shit about Republicans. I don't give a shit about Democrats. I don't give a shit about anything other than MAGA. Donald fucking Trump is all I care about. Getting him reelected and back in office. I don't give a shit about anything else. End of discussion. Woo! Eric Eric says, I see Jeremy's cutting ties with Sam. It's like, what the hell, man? These people are so scared of a fucking opinion. They're so scared of someone giving an opinion. I am not here to pander to anybody but Trumplicans. That's it. Okay? That's all I'm here to pander to, is Trumplicans, MAGA peeps, or people that are willing to go, I don't like this policy from Donald Trump. I don't like that he did this. I don't like that he did that. But clearly he's the only choice. Fine. Disagree with what things that Trump did. Have disagreements with this. Think he can do this better. Guess what? You're called a normal person, because Donald Trump is not perfect. And he's never going to be perfect. Single issue voters are the most retarded people on the planet, because they are showing that they are true betas, where they go, I agree with Donald Trump on literally everything, but there's one topic that just really burns my button, and I'm just going to have to vote for Kamala because Donald Trump doesn't give me 100% of everything I want. Losers. Absolute losers. Single issue voters are pathetic. Good Lord. You know, that Donald Trump guy, he might have kept us out of war. You know, he might have made the economy great. You know, he might have done all these wonderful things for, you know, independent business owners. He may have given us world peace, but his abortion stance is really bothering me, so I'm going to vote for the Democrats. Good Lord, man. Idiots. Retards. Anyway, with that said, we do have this to talk about, okay? Old lady Jerry. Single issue voters are absolutely like, well, single issue voters are the same as like low information voters. They're too emotionally charged on one little topic, and they think that that one topic, that it makes them lose all vision for everything else, because there's one thing that Donald Trump doesn't agree with me on, therefore I just can't support this man. It's absolutely beta mentality. It's absolutely pathetic. Good Lord, man. Dave Chandler for 20 or 25. Hi, Jeremy and Krista. I've been researching the 50s and 60s for historical fiction series. Digging deep into Nixon, and the similarities between him and Trump are spooky. Different men equally loathed by the establishment. That's actually a pretty interesting topic you bring up there, because I'm not overly familiar with, like, I mean, I'm familiar with Nixon and everything, but the details of Nixon, the more that I've actually learned, not that there's been a ton, I haven't done a deep dive into this, but it does seem like there's a lot more similarities than history was to teach you. And this is what the Trump, era of politics has taught me. The Trump era of politics has taught me that I'm not sure that I believe anything I was ever taught in school or history or anything like that. Because there are so many people that have lied about Donald Trump to the point where kids in school now actually like believe the lies that have been told about Donald Trump. Like absolutely lie on top of lie on top of lie. And I'm sitting there going like, I was told all of these things to just believe them at face value growing up, whether it was through the mainstream media or the History Channel or school or whatever. And now I'm looking at it going, do I believe any of this shit? Because look at all the lies that they've, spread about Donald Trump. It's absolutely insane, man. I can't believe how bad it is. So yeah, I mean, it's been a massive wake-up call in a lot of different directions for me from that perspective. And I think for a lot of other people as well. Um, let's see here. Angry Salts for 10 says, Jeremy, do you think they will put Trump in jail if in the sentence? If so, oh, okay, in jail. Do you what do you think will happen if they sentence him in the sentence? So, or how long? I don't think he's going to get jail time if that's what you're asking. I don't think he's going to get jail time. I think that they're trying to threaten him with that, but I think if they give him actual jail time, if Trump goes to jail, that's only going to help him. And maybe they know that, maybe they don't know that. But I don't think Trump goes to jail. All right? I just don't. But I didn't think they'd arrest him. I didn't think they'd shoot him. I didn't think they'd do a lot of things that they've done, and yet here we are. So, yeah, it's a possibility. I guess my mind on it is that I feel like if they put him in jail, that's only going to help him. And honestly, like, I'm not against it. If that's what they want to do, go for it, because it's going to help him, just like the indictments helped him, just like the mugshot helped him, just like, you know, the assassination attempt helped him. Everything, the raid on Mar-a-Lago, all of this shit has helped him. But look at what's going on. You've got the CEO of Telegram. I don't remember his name, Pavel something. But that guy, they arrested that guy, and they've got like 20 counts against him. And look, I think Elon Musk has to understand that if Trump doesn't win, they're going to go after Elon Musk. They're going to go after Elon Musk hard, big time. If Trump doesn't win, Elon Musk becomes public enemy number one. Public enemy number one. And I think Elon knows that, but he becomes public enemy number one. So, let me see where we're at. Okay, now we do have this from, and I know there's more super chats, and I will get to them. Thank you guys for being here. If you're tuning in, welcome into CobraCast 199. I am your host, Jeremy Prime, D-Day Cobra, and we're talking about a lot of the things going on within the world of politics and everything else. There's a lot going on. Get comfortable, because we're in this for the long haul. Before we get to this RFK Jr. Tucker Carlson interview, I did want to show this tweet right here from Patrick Bet David. Breaking! Mark Zuckerberg just admitted to working with the Biden-Harris admin to censor Americans. He either admitted to this because, one, he's being honorable. Bullshit. He ain't honorable. Okay? Number two, he's done with the Democratic Party. Three, he's getting ahead of a whistleblower. Either way, this is a very hard letter to read. I'm not going to go all the way through this, but at the end of the day, Zuckerberg is basically saying he's done with the Biden-Harris campaign. That's what he's saying. I fucking do not trust Mark Zuckerberg, period. At all. End of discussion. Under no circumstances do I trust Zuckerberg. Not even a little bit. There was another tweet that I wanted to pull up really quick. Let me find it, because Zuckerberg is his name is all over the place right now. Here we go. Boom. So Mark Zuckerberg just admitted 3 things. Biden-Harris admin pressured Facebook to censor Americans. Number 2, Facebook censored Americans. Number 3, Facebook throttled the Hunter Biden laptop story. Big win for free speech. Everything seems to be falling apart for the narrative. I think that there's a lot of powerful people that do not want Kamala Harris to win. And I think that they're scared to death. And I say to them, I'm glad you're here right now. You're still a piece of shit. Mark Zuckerberg is an absolute piece of shit. He never gets forgiven. He's just like Chris Cuomo. He never gets forgiven for the things that he's done. Never. Jack Dorsey never gets forgiven for the things that he's done. Never. But this is a very interesting turn. And I do, like with what Patrick Bet David said, I do think that there's something to that. I do think that 3 is a very possible theory here. He's getting ahead of a whistleblower. I think that that is probably the most believable of those options right there. But that is wild. Things are getting crazy, man. And we have to realize what's at stake, because the future of this country is certainly at stake. Now we go over to RFK and Tucker Carlson. I have not heard any of this. But Tucker says when Bobby Kennedy endorsed Donald Trump last week, he burned his boats. There's no turning back for him or for American politics. Here's his first interview since that happened. Here we go. If it's going to play. Of course, Twitter's being Twitter. Come on, Twitter. X. I'm sorry, X.
Yes, the vice presidential nominee is confirmed for a live tour stop in Hershey, Pennsylvania next month. Tickets are on sale at tuckercarlson.com. We hope to see you there. We'll be in cities all across the country starting next week. But first, our interview with Bobby Kennedy Jr., his first since endorsing Donald Trump on Friday. Here it is.
Tucker really is like he's the number one guy in all of media right now, man. He is absolutely crushing it. So happy for him. Happy for Elon Musk to get the platform. This is all because of Elon Musk. All of it.
So people were shocked. I know a lot of people you know well were shocked when you endorsed Trump. I was not shocked, because for all the areas where you disagree on specific issues, there's a consistent theme that I've noticed in both of your lives, which is you've both spent the majority of your life, well, in your case, your whole.
Fine, chat. All right, I'll send some gifties. You're right. Now, I'm not doing this all night. This is a one and done, okay? So there, I'm sending some gifties right now, okay? Here, take the gifted memberships for me calling X Twitter, okay? Here we go. Hang on, I'm working on it. Here we go. All right, there we go. All right, gifted memberships. Hey, Trump is back, okay? Trump is on X, and he is throwing the mean tweets out, and it's a beautiful thing.
Life in the American ruling class, and both of you decided that it was corrupt and that you were going to say so out loud at great risk to both of you. And so it was probably just a matter of time before you aligned in some way. Is that how you see it?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's been a bunch of realignments, political realignments, about 4 or 5 throughout American history. And I think we're going through one right now with the Democratic Party and with both political parties really changing in this very dramatic way. And you and I talked earlier about the transformation of the Republican Party to the party of environmentalism.
Yes.
And, when the Democratic Party has one environmental issue, which is this carbon orthodoxy, which ends up benefiting, the oil companies and BlackRock and Goldman Sachs with offshore wind and carbon capture, $100 billion carbon capture projects, which is part of just the strip mining in the middle.
So for those asking, yes, RFK, it's tough to listen to him. He's got something wrong with his vocals. I'm not really sure. No, he's not dying. He's actually a very healthy guy for his age. But yeah, it's tough to listen to.
Class. And it's the only issue you can talk about in the Democratic Party. I got into the environmental movement to do habitat protection, to do wildlife conservation.
Exactly.
To get toxics out of our kids.
Amen.
And none of these are issues that the party itself, Democrats care about it, but the party itself doesn't. But there's been these big, profound realignments, and it's not only on that issue. It's really the domination of this corrupt merger of state and corporate power that's happening in Washington, D.C. now. where our democracy has really been subverted by the industries that have taken over the regulatory agencies, and they become and transformed them into sock puppets or corporate profit taking, and basically wholly owned subsidiaries of the industries they're supposed to regulate. And the Democrats, for a variety of reasons, and I watched it happen over many, many years, have clung to this illusion of these democratic institutions that they're still.
All right, I do want to kind of because I thought they were talking about the Trump endorsement earlier on, but I'm looking at the timestamps now. So RFK meeting with Trump at 42:20. So we're going to skip to 42:20, and I want to hear that part.
Campaign, as like a supervillain. And I'm not complaining because that's just, I knew what I was getting into. But anyway, the idea that, I had these meetings with President Trump, and they were partly because of you. You were the one who, Callie Means called me about, I'd say 3 hours after President Trump was shot. Callie Means called me, although it doesn't seem possible because, but I think it was only 3 hours after his shooting. And
Saturday night.
Yeah, Saturday night, and Callie Means said to me, he told me, Callie had been advising me for a long time in my campaign. He told me that night I've also been advising President Trump, which delighted me because I thought, oh my gosh, there's another candidate beside me that is listening to the truth. And he said that there was interest in the Trump campaign by the president of including me. And then he talked about vice president, which I wasn't interested in. But he said,
That's not from Trump, but the person he's talking about brought up vice president. Could you imagine an RFK Trump? I'm glad that didn't happen, by the way. I would not want RFK as vice president. Would not want that at all. Would not want that. Absolutely not.
And would you be interested in talking with with President Trump? And I said, I don't think so. And part of this was I just thought it was a non-starter with Cheryl. And I called Cheryl up, and she said to me, you should hear them out. So I immediately called Callie. I texted Callie back and said, I'm interested. And then I got a text from you. And you and I have each other's cell phones. And you had an unknown cell phone number which you would like me into, which was President Trump's number. And you said, he's waiting for your call. And so I called him that night. I had a great conversation with him. And then he asked, we decided to talk. And I met him the next day. He was at that point at Bedminster, which is his golf course and home in New Jersey. And he'd driven there from Butler, where he had been shot. And I went to, and so I flew out to Minneapolis the next day. I had probably a 2-hour meeting with him and Amaryllis, who's my daughter-in-law, who is running my campaign, the smartest person I've ever met, and Cheryl, and Susie Wiles. And it was a really interesting meeting because he was so open about, first of all, not liking the neocons. And, I never imagined that because for me, he was the guy who brought John Bolton and Mike Pompeo into office. And, but he was really disillusioned with them, to say the least, And then, he was deeply interested and well-informed, as he is on, as much as he is on any subject, about what's happening to our kids, chronic disease. And then he was absolutely adamant about stopping the censorship. and making sure that we have free speech. And so we talked a little then, and didn't really come to any, talked about the possibility of working together. After that, but then we put it on hold. They wanted me to do something at the convention. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. And we still, at that point, there was still a chance that I could get into the debate. That chance was diminishing. And because I was not allowed on any media, and because, my only chance of winning the election, I believe I would have won if I'd done my debate stage. But my only chance was to get on.
Listen, I appreciate what RFK Jr. is doing. I appreciate what he's doing for President Trump. I'm very happy that he's involved with the Trump campaign. This dude's living in a fantasy land if he thinks, and I'm just being real, with that voice, you ain't going nowhere, bro. Nobody's listening to that shit on a mass level. They're just not gonna do it. And then you add the policies into it and all of that, but no, you aren't winning anything
on the debate stage. And that possibility was vanishing. And so I was looking at kind of my options. I then contacted Harris's campaign because I thought I should talk to them and see if they're interested in any of these issues, which I suspected they were not, because the Camelot was still an empty slate.
Dubs said stop ripping his voice, you're better than that. Well, first of all, I'm not better than that. I'm an absolute drifting piece of shit YouTube loser, okay? But with that said, I'm not ragging on his voice on this particular stance. I'm making a factual statement that I'm not saying that it's the right thing or the wrong thing. It's the truth. His voice is not going to allow him to transcend in the political arena. That is not how politics works. It's literally a popularity contest in a lot of ways. You have to be a charismatic, person that can connect with people on another level. So I'm just speaking the truth on that. It's not to take a shot at the guy. It's just the truth of the matter.
Kamala, excuse me, it was empty slate. So,
she's pronounced it both ways herself, so it's okay.
I want to respect people and give them, so I reached out to her, and I reached out to a number of people, including some relatives of mine who are very, very close to her personally and to the Democratic Party, and they just said, that's a non-starter. There's no way in the world that she's going to talk to you. And they said, we can get you a meeting with a low-level campaign official. And I said, okay.
See, this is what's wrong. Trump will talk to anybody, and Kamala is like, the Kamala campaign won't even talk to a Kennedy. Are you kidding me? That's insane, man. Come on. I gotta hear that little bit, just a little bit, all right, right here.
And it vanishing. And so I was looking at kind of my options. I then contacted Harris's campaign because I thought I should talk to them and see if they're interested in any of these issues, which I suspected they were not, because the Camelot was still an empty slate. Kamala, excuse me, it was an empty slate. So,
she's pronounced it both ways herself, so it's okay.
I want to respect people and give them, so I reached out to her, and I reached out to a number of people, including some relatives of mine who are very, very close to her personally and to the Democratic Party, and they just said, that's a non-starter. There's no way in the world that she's going to talk to you. And they said, we can get you a meeting with a low-level campaign official.
Yeah, that's amazing, dude. That is amazing. So here you have a Kennedy, a very prominent Kennedy, who wants to meet, and they were like, nah, we're not really interested in that, not really a big deal. You're you're not really on our level, that is phenomenal. Holy shit.
And I said, okay, I'm not interested in that.
Why wouldn't it's interesting? Why wouldn't Kamala Harris meet with you?
Maybe the same reason that she hasn't given an interview. Well, I think it seems to me that there's a lot of handlers involved. And you know, even when you talk to Democrats about, you know, do you really think it's a good idea to be electing somebody who cannot give an interview? They say, well, you're not electing her, you're electing the people around her. You're electing the apparatus. And the apparatus, well, the apparatus I don't have any faith in. It's apparatus that are neocons, like, you know, like.
Skywalker DFS says, I'm not above that. I just spit my rock star out. All hail Jeremy, the Lord of the Ladies. Hey, listen, my attitude on this whole YouTube thing is, if you don't expect too much from me, I probably won't let you down. And all the people that hate my guts, they just, they say all this horrible stuff about me, and I'm just like, yeah, you know, okay. I guess it's true.
Zanaximus for 50 on Rumble.
Thank you, Zanaximus. Says, quick shout out to the listening lady there. Krista's done a great job dealing with all these super chats in the past week and calmly trying to keep Jeremy from reading wherever he wants. Hail the 199.
Thank you so much. Shout out to Zanaximus.
Thank you. And yes, it has been a pretty crazy week. And I really appreciate all the work she's done. And thank you, all of you, for all the love. Like, it's been a wild week, but we got a lot of work to do. We're going to keep grinding.
That's like Lincoln. And who are, you know, running us right up into World War III. And there are people who, you know, who mastermind the censorship from inside the White House. That's the apparatus that they want to re-elect. And to me, that's an apparatus that has no... These are the people who are censoring me. These are the people who try to throw me out of the party, who canceled the primaries. That's the apparatus. You know, if it was a Democrat who said, I can think on my own, I understand what this country's supposed to look like, I understand what democracy is supposed to look like, and then I think that's great, let's do that.
But it's strange from her perspective. First of all, electing an apparatus is not how democracy works. That's an oligarchy, just point of fact. But as a political calculation, your presence in the race running third party hurt Trump. No one disputes that. The polling's really clear on that. So if you're the Harris campaign, kind of a win, right, to get some alignment with you, why, even human curiosity, you'd think would compel her to want to meet with you. Like, take a meeting. Like, why do you care?
That makes me, there's two different ways you can take that. Either they truly just do not care because they feel like there's nothing to win because they think that they will do what they did in 2020, or they just think that she has no chance. Like, neither, like, the arrogance of the Democratic Party is truly scary.
But she wouldn't even talk to you. I think that's very weird.
It's weird, but I can't stress this enough. Not being able to give an interview. I mean, your whole life is in public life. That's what you do. That is the currency.
Right.
I give, you know, this day is a really slow day because I'm doing one interview with you. But on a typical day, I do about 7 or 8 interviews, some days 10 or 12. And I do that every day, and I've done that for 16 months. If anybody who wants to, I mean, we have a list now, 4,000 people want to interview me, but I'm interviewing as many people as possible. Because I want to get my voice out, my vision out, my concerns out. And it's incomprehensible to me that you would be in public life. And President Trump does the same thing. He's not scared of an interview.
No, he likes it.
With Theo Vaughn.
Yeah.
He does anybody. He does people who don't agree with him. He's not censoring you.
No.
He's doing, you know, he's talking to reporters who write crappy articles about him all the time. you know, from New York Magazine. And
Maggie Haberman at the New York Times.
Maggie Haberman has never written a nice word about Donald Trump, and he talks to her how often?
A lot.
Yeah, a lot. So,
And they claim that Trump is going to put people in jail that don't like him. That's the Democratic narrative, that Trump is going to jail journalists that he doesn't like. The lies of the Democratic Party is it's really something to be studied over the next several decades. The lies that they have spread about Donald Trump is it's astonishing.
My Uncle Teddy, who was exactly opposite of Ronald Reagan ideologically, and he ran against Carter.
Yeah.
That he did. And Carter and he had an antipathy toward each other that was almost, like nothing I'd ever seen. Teddy didn't hate people, but he really, I would say, loathed Carter. He had complete disdain for him. And he liked Reagan. And because I was more ideologically aligned at that point, I'd say to him, why do you like?
I'm going to catch a couple of these super chats because there's a lot coming in, and Chris is going to start yelling at me if I don't start reading some of them. So I'm going to do that now. Let me see. What is this? A gamer? What is that? What does that say, Krista?
Where are you looking? Highlight it.
The $10.
This one?
A game. Hang on. I don't have that screen opened. Yes. No. This one right here. What is this? What is that? A game, something fireman, $10. RFK and Tulsi were two of the Dems I have respect for, even if they used to be on the opposite side. It genuinely makes me happy to see them have a change of heart. This is Trump's Justice League lineup. That's what I'm talking about. It is a Justice League lineup. That's why I kept I'm doing all of these. I appreciate you guys sending me all these Trump AI memes. And so continue to put those in that thread that I created on Twitter because, I love all these memes, and what he's building is like an Avengers Justice League style for sure. Disco Cobra 2013. What's up, Disco Cobra? How you doing, man? How's it going, guys? So what's the latest on the political landscape? I don't even keep up with politics anymore. Just check back to see how things are going. Y'all seem to be thriving pretty good. Krista on D-Day. That's right. Krista is on D-Day. So how you doing, Krista? You doing good?
Yeah, I'm the listener.
She's the listener. She's listening, everyone. She is listening. Mad Max for 10 says, Jeremy, can you please give a shout out to my sister, Lisa? She had to put 2 dogs down. She's very saddened about it. Thanks. Lisa, I am so sorry. 2? We had someone, that was 2 cats that someone mentioned last time. But yes, if you're losing just 1 dog, it's painful enough. But losing 2 dogs is absolutely terrible. So Lisa, on behalf of everyone here in the chat, the nearly 5,000 people collectively across all platforms, we offer you our condolences here at CobraCast. So dogs are family, they are the best, and I totally sympathize with you. Listen, I've talked about this many times. I'm not really an emotional guy when it comes to watching movies and stuff. There are exceptions to the rule, but I cannot watch a sad dog movie. I just can't do it. I can't. I'm not strong enough. I have no problem admitting that I cannot watch sad dog movies, okay? I'm not built for that life, okay? It's just not me. Even Homeward Bound is tough for me to get through, and I love that movie, but that one's not technically sad like some of these other ones. I just can't deal with sad dog movies. I can't do it. It's just not, I'm not built for that life, okay? I'm just not. AJ Skyline for $9.99 says, I'm surprised nobody has photoshopped President Trump's Avengers team yet. Donald Trump is Cap, Elon Iron Man, RFK Hulk, Tulsi is Black Widow, Vance Hawkeye. We just need Thor. Yeah, who would be Thor in that equation? It's a good one right there. Who would that be? I saw Dave Chandler. Didn't he drop a 20? Are we missing that one? There's another one I thought that Dave Chandler just dropped. I'm wrong about that. Yeah, Dave Chandler, right here for 20. Nixon was California governor. Let's see. Nixon was CA governor and Eisenhower's VP. He came close to beating Kennedy in 1960. He became president in 1968, promising law and order after the chaos of the 1960s. He was reelected by a 49-state landslide in 1972. That's one of two. And then he says, how does Nixon go from beloved by the people to crook after all the success? Two words, the media. They loathe him just like Trump because, in his words, he was an effective conservative. Yeah, Hulk Hogan and Thor is actually a good one, chat. I want to do a lot. Like I said, I've always just heard the media narrative. These two is the one I was talking about, Krista. I didn't see those on the list. But I've always heard negative stuff about Nixon, but that's just that's the narrative that was built. And in reality, it's just like, were we really being told the truth? Were we really being told the truth? I don't think we were. So that's how it is. So the more that I've seen from the media during the Trump era and Hollywood and all of this, the more I've questioned everything I've ever learned growing up. Ministry of Wrong Thing for $9.99 says Memology 101 uploaded a video of the U.S. judge having a woman arrested for calling out their college's documented corruption during a town hall. He literally told her, stop talking. Let's see. So, First Amendment, be damned. Yeah, I saw that clip, and I might pull up Memology's video a little bit later and check that out, but I did hear about that. Romulus XL says Jeremy Prime. I thought your name was Jeremy Kibblesmith. Okay, that's really good. That's really good. Got that one, Krista. And then there's Dave Chandler's 20 right there. Let's see. ADJ789 says Trump has been friendly with the Kennedys since the 70s. And then Front Toward Enemy says Trump is including people from both sides in his administration, but the Dems will say he is divisive one. He's the divisive one. But they aren't willing to talk to people outside of their echo chamber. Yeah, and it's crazy because the question is who's going to deliver the information? And we do live in a different world than we lived in 2020, and it's called Elon Musk, and it's called X. That's right. I called it X. I did good. I called it X. We do live in a different world now. Think about it. Think about the landscape and how much it's changed since 2020. I often bring this up, but it's important to repeat where we were. Where we were in 2020 and into 2021 and all the bullshit that happened. And Twitter was a political propaganda machine for the Democrats. Under Jack Dorsey, Twitter was a Democratic machine. And yes, I can call it Twitter then because that's what it was. Jack Dorsey had Twitter and it belonged to the Democrats, and it was a Democratic propaganda machine. Thankfully, this young man named Elon Musk decides to drop $44 billion and purchase Twitter, and has now completely transformed it, and it is now the town square, and it's called X. And Donald Trump is now back calling Tim Walz Tampon Tim on X, and it's glorious to see. Mean tweets are back. So the landscape has changed so much. Now you have Mark Zuckerberg even calling out the Democratic Party. You've got RFK joining the Trump campaign. You've got Tulsi Gabbard joining the Trump campaign. You already have Elon Musk that has joined the Trump campaign. There's literally no way that in a free and fair election that Donald Trump loses. In fact, I think in a free and fair election, I think Donald Trump is going to be rivaling that Reagan landslide that we saw. But unfortunately, the Democrats have too much power and influence for something like that to happen.
Like Reagan, he said, because even though I don't agree with anything he said, he was able to invigorate our country. He was able to inspire people. He got people excited about his vision and proud to be Americans. And that is one of the functions of a president, is to explain to us why we should be proud of each other and why we're part of a community and why our country is great and what our future is going to look like, and get us and inspire all of us with that vision. And
right here, I'm just gonna lay it out here, buds. D-Day Cobra is now the MCU fan simp channel for Krista. I mean, come on, have some self-respect. I don't know if you've been watching for a long time, but anytime we bring up Alina Habba, the chat goes crazy. Anytime we bring up Sydney Sweeney, the chat goes crazy. There is a couple of rules in life that will always stand. Dudes like attractive women. It's always going to be like that, and it's never going to change. Dudes like attractive women. I don't think there's anything wrong with liking attractive women. So, yeah, that's always going to be a thing. I mean, as a matter of fact, I mean, just to kind of show you, like, this is our chat. Our chat, they're just kind of, they're just people, all right? But if you bring something like this up right here, let me see if I can find it. How does the chat feel when we bring up, I'm looking, give me a minute. All right, this is the look that Krista gives me whenever I don't read super chats from the sheet. There it is right there. Okay, that's the look Krista gives me. And how does the chat feel about Alina Habba? Okay, so yeah, that's just what we do. Like, men are fucking men, and we're retarded, and we're gonna do whatever, hot chicks on screen, and we're gonna be like, yeah, let's go. So there you go. All right, that's what we do. But anyway, back to the
that is what
interview.
a real leader does. How in the world can you do that if you cannot give an interview to a news organ,
To a friendly news
to a
organization.
friendly news?
Yeah.
They can't even do a setup interview in 40 days. I saw the only interview she did that was unscripted was when she got off a plane.
And the way to improve CobraCast is just to do this right here. That's the way to improve CobraCast. So up there. All right. So there we go. All right.
think it was at Andrews Air Force Base, and
Nobody's here for my looks. Okay.
so
I
there was
mean,
Oh, hang
waiting
on.
there.
Go ahead.
does chat want me to go back?
No, they don't. No. What's it going to take to get her back, chat?
That, with one question. When are you going to do an interview? And she said, I've told my team that to try to get one done before September. This was the 3rd of August. And I'm doing, 7 or 8 interviews a day.
Tells you a lot.
And I'm not, blowing my own horn or anything. I'm just saying that's what you do if you're in public life. And what's the point of being in public life if you don't want to promote your vision? If you
to
don't
have
want to
power
inspire
over
people.
Well, so I'm sure this is a sensitive subject, but I can't help but notice.
I want to hold off and hear what Tucker Carlson has to say. The fact that Krista has made this chat go crazy is so funny. So look at, she's laughing. I can see her backstage. She's laughing. Chris Benoit says, bring her back or I'll do it again. Oh, no. Oh, no. Genesis to Krista. With love from your non-male fan base. Look at there. Look at there. Chat has simped. All right, $50. I'll bring her back. Well, we're going to grift it now. You want to call us simps? We're going to $50. Bring her back.
Is that you ran for 15 months with no Secret Service protection at all. You were denied that by the Biden administration.
Yeah.
Trump, during the convention in Milwaukee last month, noted that in public. They immediately, under pressure, responded and gave you Secret Service protection.
Yes.
Now they've withdrawn it. You're without it again.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yes.
Meanwhile, Tony Fauci has it. He's not a federal employee anymore.
What? Fauci still has Secret Service protection and RFK Jr. doesn't? Holy shit. That is absolutely disgusting that Dr. Fauci. Are you kidding me? I didn't know that. Uh-oh. Krista, you have to return. Dave Chandler.
Okay. Thank you, Dave. You did it.
All right, thank you, Krista, for letting me grift off of you. Thank you, Dave. All right, we got to get back to this. I did not know that Dr. Fauci. I did not know that Fauci still had Secret Service protection, but RFK Jr. doesn't. Holy shit.
I think Mike Pompeo has Secret Service protection, former CIA director, but you don't. How is that?
I think I'm technically still running for president. I'm running for president in 30 states, 40 states. So I'm not, I did not terminate my campaign. Did you know this?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. So, I'm running in there's 10 states where I heard President Trump, and they're battleground states. Oh, I've taken my name off the ballot in those 10 states. But in the blue states, all red states, I'm on the ballot. And I could technically win a contingency election if the other two vote, if the other two get 269 apiece. And then Congress cannot work out a compromise, which is entirely possible. They have to go to the third vote getter, which would be me. And that's why I left my name on the ballot in those states. And so I could technically win a contingency election if the other two vote, if the other two get 269 apiece. And then Congress cannot work out a compromise, which is entirely possible. They have to go to the third vote getter, which would be me. And that's why I left my name on the ballot in those states. And so, that's...
In that scenario, would he be able to determine? Would he be able to determine? Or would he have like the one vote that could swing that? Or how would that work? I don't know, but that is a good move. That is a good move for him. Amenti said, I would simp for Kristen if I weren't married with 3 kids and as old as Jeremy. Well, thank you. You still can, though. You can still simp. Listen, man, the whole thing with, like, I will say, like, I don't really give a shit if people get, like, there's this whole thing, like, like, all these simps are giving these women on Twitch their money. I don't give a shit. Make your money how you want to make your money. I don't care. I wish the platform would be fair to everyone, though. The platform, like Twitch, will ban someone for misgendering, yet they're allowing Amaranth to just literally do, nearly porn on their platform. And that's okay, but they ban people for misgendering someone or for having a political opinion. That's my bigger problem. I don't care what people do. I don't care what people spend their money on. I don't give a shit. Not my business. And to care what people are doing with their time and money is kind of fucking gay. I don't care what people are doing with their time and money. I care what the platform is. If the platform is being fair by, by carrying out their rules properly. I want things to be fair, and I want people to do whatever the fuck they want within reason, as long as they're not breaking the law or hurting someone else. That's it. If you want to pay some chick on Twitch to shake her ass so you can jerk off, what business is it of mine? I don't give a shit. I think it's kind of gay to worry about what other people are doing with their time and their money.
Highly unlikely to happen, but it has happened twice before in American history. And actually, in our polling now shows them at exactly 269 to 269. Oh, it is possible that it would happen in this campaign. We worked this out with the Trump campaign. They only want it off in 10 states. That's the states we heard of. In the other states, people can vote for me, and they're not going to hurt their candidate. They can vote for me even if they like Vice President Harris and without hurting her, and they can vote for me if they like President Trump without hurting him, because we already know what's going to happen in those states.
Yes. So all the more reason that you should have what Tony Fauci has and what Mike Pompeo has, and a lot of other, by the way, non-current federal employees have, which is government bodyguards, but they withdrew them immediately from you. So what's the message of that?
I see you, Jenna. I knew Jeremy was going to get on a pedestal. of ranting over this, but he will certainly tell you how to vote because voting does affect me. People voting and how they vote and voting for Democrats does affect me currently. And I know you're not, Jenna, you're a huge supporter of the channel. Democrats does affect me currently. And I know you're not, Jenna, you're a huge supporter of the channel. Like the Biden inflation has completely affected how I have to run my business. Completely affected it. Running like so yeah, people voting 100% has an effect on me, has an effect on you, and has effect on everyone else. Like Democrats being in office is detrimental to my future and your future 1000%. Some guy sending Amaranth $100 so he can jerk off has no effect on me, will not affect my day at all. Don't care, doesn't matter. But yeah, Democrats being in power has a big effect on me.
Well, the message I think is a bad message, which is that our federal enforcement agencies have been weaponized against the American people. I mean, again, weaponized politically, not against the American people, but politically. When my father took office in the Justice Department, and my father was appointed the U.S. Attorney General in 1961 by my...
Dude, you guys that like, look at here. So, who's that? Slaglust is obsessed with Eric July. Like, he's obsessed with Eric July. Because I guess he's told by someone to be mad at Eric July. But like, what the fuck's Eric July got to do with any fucking thing I'm talking about here? Because Ripa's my friend, and he's made it clear that he has a stance on voting. Yeah, Ripa is not like on the fence. I can't fucking like... I'm not talking to people that have made a clear, definitive line as to where they stand on something. Eric July has made it clear he doesn't vote, he's libertarian, all that shit. I don't care. I'm talking about the people that are in the middle that can be swayed in one direction or the other. I don't care about far left-wing lunatics. I don't care about far right-wing lunatics. I care about people that have enough understanding of things and are saying, like, I'm in this position and I'm trying to determine what is the best course of where I stand. I don't care to talk to people that have made a clear, definitive line as to where they stand. But I know Ripa dominates people's emotions it's why I call him the Donald Trump of politics, or the Donald Trump of comics, because he just controls so many people's emotions. It's amazing.
My uncle, his brother, and my father, the first week in office, he had run my uncle's campaign, so he was a political guy. He called together all the division chairs, all the branch chiefs in the DOJ, and he made it into his big cavernous office. And he said to them, we're going to make one rule here, which is there is no politics. We never ask whether a potential defendant is Democrat or Republican. The people of this country have to know that their enforcement institutions, the Department of Justice, are the justice is blind here. We are free of any kind of political prejudice or bias.
I agree. Somebody in the chat did say, William said this is boring. I want to get to the timestamp of there's RFK's plan to get Trump reelected. 1/26/10. 1/26/10. So towards the end of this. 1/26/10. Okay, here we go. And of course, Twitter X is going to freeze up on me. What the fuck are we doing, Elon? What are we doing? What is this? At the restart.
Yeah, I was doing that to me today as well.
Good Lord, man.
It's pretty annoying.
It's really annoying that
it becomes a matter of quantifying things for profit and that kind of across the whole enterprise. So my last question, what happens now? You had this sort of amazing announcement with Donald Trump on Friday. It's now Monday, I think, just 3 days ago. How do you spend from here until...
Somebody said too much pausing. Do you not understand that the video in its entirety is available for you to watch without me pausing it? I know, right? It's a crazy concept. The video is right there on the internet for you to go watch. You're mad because I'm pausing it. It's amazing. It's an amazing criticism of someone that's reacting to the thing. What?
Election Day?
I'm going to work to get him elected, and you know, I'm working with the campaign. We're working on policy issues together. I will. I've been asked to go onto the transition team.
Whoa!
And you know, to help pick the people who will be running the government, and I'm looking forward to that. And
What? What? He's on a transition team? That is a good thing. That is a very, very good thing. Holy crap.
And when
I gotta
that,
hear that again.
when it becomes a matter of quantifying things for profit, then that kind of corrupts the whole enterprise. So where do you, my last question, what happens now? You had this amazing announcement with Donald Trump on Friday. It's now Monday, I think, just a few days ago. How do you spend from here until election day?
I'm going to work to get him elected, and you know, I'm working with the campaign. We're working on policy issues together. I will. I've been asked to go onto the transition team, and you know, to help pick the people who will be running the government, and I'm looking forward to that. And I'm going to fight. I don't know what would happen to me if we lose.
Well, that's kind of it. I mean, a lot of people I know personally and I'm friends with have gone to prison. One of them is in prison right now. Probably there are others. Like, what happens if he loses to you?
If you mean if
Trump loses and Kamala Harris becomes president?
Oh, I don't know, but I mean, listen. I know I don't. I never really think about that. What I think is
Good.
Okay, so him, and there's still a little bit more here, so we'll listen to the last little bit, but him being on the transition team, I think is a good thing. Now, it doesn't mean that he has just, it's not going to be RFK making the decision. Donald Trump needs people that are going to help him make better decisions. Say whatever you want about Trump. I mean, yeah, you can say whatever you want about Trump, RFK, whatever. The biggest Trump fans out there, even they have to admit that Donald Trump's personnel choices in his first administration were bad. They were really bad. That was his biggest fuck up along the way. His choices were horrible, generally speaking. So having a person like RFK, among probably many others, to be part of that team to vet people, because this is about getting this is about weeding through people to get people to Trump so that Trump can make a more informed decision. I think that's a good thing.
what I think is, okay, here's what I got to do today, and you know, get up every day and say reporting for duty, sir, and then go do that, and you know, nothing's a crisis, everything's a task, right? And so that's what I'm going to be, kind of a happy warrior. I know what I have to do, so I'm going to do it.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr., thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So there you go. We weren't going to do the whole thing, but if you do want to see that, Tucker Carlson has the timestamps right here on his Twitter account. And you have the whole breakdown right there, so you can go check that whole thing out. But RFK, Tulsi Gabbard being involved, man. You got a lot of good stuff going on in the Trump campaign. I want to switch gears because this right here happened. Breaking 911 must have hired a person with pronouns in their bio to make this post right here because Jesse Waters is under fire. That's right. Jesse Waters is under fire. Okay? What did Jesse Waters say that was so bad? And again, look at the headline. Jesse Waters is garbage, so is Fox News Channel. Well, Fox News Channel is pretty garbage, so I'm not going to disagree with you on that. But what did Jesse Waters say that was so horrible?
This is where the president has his most impact.
Oh my God. Can't even hear it. Can you guys even hear this? It's the audio is so low.
This is where the president has his most impact. You have a lot of room to maneuver there as commander in chief. We don't know who she is. We don't know what she believes. She's going to get paralyzed in the Situation Room while the generals have their way with her. Right now,
Jesse,
Whoa,
water.
Jesse, I don't
Take
like
it
that.
back.
figuratively,
Take
again,
it back.
He said she's going to get paralyzed in the situation room. Talking about Kamala Harris. He said she's going to get paralyzed in the situation room and the generals are going to have their way with her. All right. Now, that could apply to anybody, man or woman, but they're trying, and even the people on this panel are getting fake offended over it. Even the people on the panel are getting fake offended over it. Here we go.
right now,
Jesse,
Whoa,
water.
Jesse, I don't
Take
like
it
that.
figuratively,
Take
again,
it back.
have their way with her, control her, not in a sexual way. You now, this is what
This is, I mean, come on, man. Like, you want to claim that women can be in power, and then a male like news anchor can't even make a statement. It's absolutely ridiculous. Let me see if I can find a better clip of that so you guys can hear that. Let's see. So it's Jesse Waters. Let's see. I want to get if there's better audio out there to see. Right here. Boom, boom. Is this going to have better audio? Yeah, the audio just really sucked on that. It doesn't. None of these clips have any audio. All right, here we go. Here we go. I got it. I think this is it right here. August 26th, right? Okay. Switching over.
the two. And let's talk about foreign policy. What is her foreign policy? And this is where the president has his most impact. You have a lot of room to maneuver there as commander in chief. We don't know who she is. We don't know what she believes. She's going to get paralyzed in the situation room while the generals have their way with her. Right now,
Jesse,
Whoa,
water.
Jesse, I don't
Take
like
it
that.
figuratively,
Take
again,
it back.
have their way with her, control her, not in a sexual way. You're now having F-16s getting sent over to Ukraine, and Ukraine's actually now invading Russia, and you're going to have her as commander in chief. That's nuts. Trump lays the
That I can't believe that there's anybody pretending to be offended over this. Good Lord, man. Like, it makes complete sense when you're actually talking about Kamala Harris and how stupid she is, because she is a very stupid person. Is she stupid because she's a woman? No. Is she stupid because she's stupid? Yes. That's the bottom line there. This is not a big deal. But yet here we are. Also, you get what you deserve, John Cena. Rolling Stone has put out a hit piece on John Cena and X because he allegedly followed a white nationalist. The thing is, John Cena follows nearly 500,000 people. John China getting called out. You deserve it, John Cena. You deserve it because you pandered all those years ago. I remember that. I think John Cena follows me. Does John Cena follow me? Let me look that up and see if John Cena follows me. He did for a long time. He follows everybody. John... Let's see if John Cena follows me. He does. John Cena follows me. I don't even follow him, and he follows me. Look at this. He follows nearly 900,000 people. He follows nearly 900,000 people. So, yeah. So Rolling Stone is apparently writing hit pieces on John Cena because he follows, I don't know who the white nationalist is apparently who he follows. Let's see. The actor and wrestler has the hashtag Rise Above Hate on his profile, but his feed features toxic influencers. Oh my God. How pathetic is that? So there we go. I mean, hey, must be you. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the white supremacist that has gotten him in so much trouble. Who knows? But I don't even know why he would follow me, because you would think he would only follow people that follow him. But the fact that he follows me and I don't follow him back is kind of strange. But hey, you know, it is what it is. Now, another piece of news.
is special counsel Jack Smith just filed an appeal asking the federal court to reinstate the classified documents case against President Trump. Yes, Jack Smith he's begging for this to be reinstated. He's begging. He's trying to do all he can. He is an absolute filth. He is an absolute scum, an absolutely terrible person. And so watching him squirm and whine and cry and trying to, like, Trump is so mean to me. Yeah, fucking pathetic. We've got this one right here. And I know you guys probably heard this story, but you talk about your all-time backfires. Foo Fighters said, let us be clear. Because this account says, hey, Foo Fighters, did you let Trump use My Hero to welcome RFK Jr. on stage? And they said, no, let us be clear. And then you had a report that said Trump properly licensed Foo Fighters song at rally with RFK Jr. Let's go. Another Trump dub. Okay. Another absolute Trump dub. What I think people should do, I think people should Photoshop MAGA hat on Dave Grohl and just spam it. That's what they should do. Dave Grohl, just have MAGA hats, put quotes of Dave Grohl talking about how great Donald Trump is. Maybe you can find some previous quotes of Dave Grohl that were like how much he loved Barack Obama and just change out Barack Obama for Donald Trump for all of his quotes. What a fucking soy boy, like a pathetic soy boy. And so I love seeing that one backfire on them. You know, he would hate the idea. You know, he would hate the idea of having a MAGA hat on. He would probably cry. Somebody that I've had a love-hate relationship with, Matt Walsh, made a great tweet right here. Kamala and Walls are evil people. Yes, they're bumbling morons. Yes, they're painfully incompetent. But the main thing about them is that they are truly wicked down to their core. This is the most morally debased presidential ticket of all time. Maybe second only to Hillary. Maybe. I agree completely. Everything Matt Walsh said right there, I agree completely. Like he knocked it out of the park right there. So it is what it is. I'm glad that he said it, and more people need to start realizing that. This is a bad situation, man. You can't oversell how bad of a ticket that this is on the Democratic side. You really can't. Now, Trump did another interview today. I'm not going to go through that whole interview, but right here, he did debunk the suckers and losers hoax on one of the largest veterans podcasts in the country. Jack Posobiec says right here.
Supposedly, you calling wounded veterans that have been shot or wounded, suckers and losers.
Yeah, a made-up story. It was made up by a magazine. And I think it was The Atlantic, which is a radical left magazine. And as soon as I heard it, I said, that's a terrible thing. And you don't get rid of it. You know, they make these things and they just use it and use it. The opposing side, they know it's false. I had 26 people that said it never happened. Who would say it? Who would say it? Nobody would say it. A stupid person or a person that's mentally ill.
Supposedly, you calling.
Yeah, and I mean, that's been one that they've been running with for a long time. They've been running with that narrative for a long time, and I'm glad that, I mean, Trump has already debunked that 1,000 times. So hopefully, you know, he'll make some headway on that one. But the same stupid people that have believed it the whole time are going to continue to believe in it. So he is debunked that more times than I can count. When was this? Oh, was this today? Oh, okay, here. Is this? I don't know if this was today or not, but President Trump surprised his campaign in Detroit with pizza.
Oh my God. Thank you.
That's awesome. That's awesome right there. So, yeah, right here it says President Trump just surprised volunteers at his campaign field in Detroit and brought them pizza. That is crazy. Okay, so it's his volunteers. So these are people that have probably never even met Trump or anything.
Oh my God. Thank you.
That's awesome right there. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. They all loved President Trump back in the day until, of course, he became a Republican. And then, you know, they had to turn on him. And on that point, I want to play this clip from someone that was at the Democratic National Convention, basically calling Donald Trump a racist and saying that a Trump presidency would bring back all this racism and all this other nonsense. But the reality of it is this is what Oprah thought of President Trump back in the day. Let's listen to how Oprah talks about President Trump in this interview.
You know, various celebrities in New York, because it was the opening concert in New York, and there were all kinds of celebrities, very, very famous people coming in to be seated. And that when you were seated, you got the loudest applause. People stood up and roared and cheered.
So all this time ago, Donald Trump at the time, private citizen Donald Trump, with all the celebrities and all these rock stars, he got the most cheers according to Oprah. According to Oprah.
When you walked in. Why is that? What is this fascination?
I don't know. Maybe I should be a rock star. By the way,
They thought you were going to moonwalk.
he was great. I have
Yeah.
to say. No, I did get I don't know why. I really don't know why. I wish I could pinpoint it. I wish I could really tell you why. But I think I've done a good job in New York, and I've done a charitable job in a sense. And Trump Tower has become such a success, and it's as you and I were discussing, it's become the #1 attraction in New York, Trump Tower, and I think people recognize it. New York people are really proud of it, and people
So you've sort of become like a folk hero. I mean, people. There's someone in this audience. I was reading the audience list. Some man who's a businessman. You can tell me who you are later. Who went to New York and just wanted to stand by your building, hoping some of the luck would run off.
Is that true? Is he in this audience?
He's in this audience.
We have to
someplace.
find him.
Yeah.
We have to
And so how do you explain that, or is there an explanation?
I believe that you make your own luck to a large extent. The word luck is a very important word, very important. There's no more important word than luck, but you can help create or help make your own luck. I walk down the street a lot of times, and people will touch me, and they'll grab for me, and I used to always be insulted because I'm a private guy. I'd say, geez, that's horrible. You know, somebody punches you in the arm a little bit, and, you know, you're just walking down the street. And then ultimately, it's almost, you know, I became, in a sense, honored by that because people are really looking for something. Unfortunately, I don't think that has any effect. I don't think it works. I think you have to go out and really work hard and do well, and you have to have the ability.
They all loved him until he ran for president. That's just how it is, man. It's how it is. It is disgusting, but that's how these elites, you know, do it. So AJ for 50 says, I watch these streams every day and hope geeks and gamers will come to Ohio someday so I can meet you, Figs. Hail the 199. Hey, man. You never know where we're going to be. We've been to Boston. I know Gary did something in Michigan not too long ago. Or was it Wisconsin? I can't remember. One of the two. We're going to be in San Antonio for SpaceCon. Do you know the dates off the top of your head on that one, Krista? What SpaceCon dates are?
SpaceCon?
Yeah, Krista can get that for you. But SpaceCon in San Antonio. Geeks and Gamers will be there along with Ripaverse, Nerdrotic, and some other people. I don't want to name too many names because I don't know exactly who's officially been announced, but we will be there.
Yeah, so SpaceCon is happening October 25th to the 27th.
Okay.
And I believe we're there. Are we there all days, or I think it's?
I think so. And
we
then
have a panel or something this Saturday.
And I think there's a meetup, but I'll let Gary handle announcing anything that's happening in the area because. Yeah, so that's going to be really cool. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be awesome and a lot of fun to hang out with a lot of you. So looking forward to it indeed. Dave Chandler for 10 says, seriously, anyone want to have their mind blown? Check out the Richard Nixon Foundation on YouTube. I went through a ton of their archived interviews with him last week. He's Trump, pragmatic, blunt. You're actually getting me interested, so I'm gonna have to check that out, man. I'm gonna have to check that out. Black Kane for 10 says Trump voice. I'm not doing the Trump voice. For a homosexual man, Jeremy surrounds himself with a lot of beautiful women. There's Krista, Sevi, Savvy, Ben, and Tiny, and the tiny brown one. She's so tiny, folks, I almost stepped on her. I like how you included Ben. That's really good. Samuel B says Trump is Cap, Elon is Iron Man, RFK is Thor because of the push-ups, Vance as Hawkeye, Tulsi as Widow, and Alex Jones as the Hulk. MAGA Avengers. Let's go 199. Alan Tanasi for 10 says the 4D chess move is to get RFK head of health department, and he finds out all the big pharma MK Ultra programs all these patsies were on, including who deleted his uncle and father. We got to get Trump back in office, man. That's the only way that it all happens. NYBSFP for 999 says not everything is simping. Sometimes it's just nice to tip a pretty lady. Look at there. Look at that. Look, at the end of the day, I think that Krista, like, there are legitimate simp traps on social media. When people say anything about the ladies at G&G having simps, I think that completely diminishes, or actually just gives credibility to all these other simps, to be fair, because there is legitimate simping online. And then there's just people that are cool, people that you enjoy, that happen to be attractive. I'm not one of them because I'm not attractive, but you know, the ladies at G&G are. And look, I can admit, okay, for a gay man, Dan Vasquez attractive, okay? For a gay man, Dan Vasquez attractive, okay? He's very pretty. Dan Vasquez is a pretty man, okay? He's gay. So, it's not my fault he's gay, all right? So, oh, man. Dan's going to be mad at me for that one. Poor Dan. Poor Dan. I do have to show everybody this because I'll be honest. Again, you want to talk about, like, so there's, I don't get very emotional on movies in general. Sometimes there's exceptions to the rule. But there was a trailer that dropped today that it does legitimately, like, I'm not sure you're human if it doesn't get you emotional. Have you seen this trailer, Krista? You know what I'm about to share.
I'm muted. I think so.
The Christopher Reeve trailer?
Oh, yeah, I've seen it.
Dude,
Yeah.
like, this is powerful. All right. So for those that don't know, Christopher Reeve was a wonderful human being. He was an amazing human being. He played the role of Superman in Superman the movie. And it meant a lot to me as a kid because I remember going to, you know, my cousin's house because they had HBO and I didn't. And I remember when Superman the movie would come on HBO, and it was the greatest thing ever, watching Superman the movie. It was the greatest thing ever. And it blew my mind. I believed the man could fly. I really did. Christopher Reeve was everything to me and to a generation. And he absolutely was a great guy. And then he went through a terrible tragedy. So this is a documentary on it. And dude, this is powerful stuff right here. So we're gonna watch this. I'm gonna pause a little bit.
Everybody's looking for a hero. I am not a hero. That was a part. I played the part. I'm not that man.
Hands down, he was Superman from day one.
I realized that if I could pull off this part, it would change my life.
John Houseman said, Mr. Reeve, it is very important to become a serious classical actor. Unless, of course, they offer you a load of money to do something else.
And like this is and some people don't understand the fascination with Christopher Reeve, I guess, as Superman. He's the greatest casting in the history of superheroes. And while we've had great superheroes in the past, You know, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, Tony Stark's, Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man, you know, and you know, Chris Evans, Captain America, Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool. There's a ton of great casting. I love Christian Bale as Batman. Nobody in history has ever been as perfect as Christopher Reeve as Superman, and nothing will ever top it.
He convinced me when I first met him that he would fly.
Doing things with my dad, it was all about activity and action. Riding bikes, playing soccer, skiing.
My dad was very competitive, and he didn't necessarily slow down.
We said goodbye, and he gave this wave. That was the last time I saw my feet.
Mr. Grieve currently has no movement or spontaneous respiration.
Superman, crazy. Just that simple little thing over the horse.
I'd ruined my life and everybody else's. I won't be able to ski, sail, throw a ball to Will. Won't be able to make love to Dana. Maybe we should let me go.
She came flying in, and she just yelled, "I love you. I love you."
And then she said the words that saved my life. You're still you, and I love you.
He and Robin were such good friends because they could match each other. Robin also had struggles.
That's real stuff, man. Somebody said, Jeremy, you figure, get me misty eyes. I'm not trying to get mine. That's all you have to do. Yeah, he was like, I think he was like 6'3" or 6'4".
That he dealt with his whole life, and I think that they both were aware of darkness.
Brother Chris is fighting like crazy. When you find people who fight like that but still keep their humanity, that gives you great hope.
That is tough, because I can feel him, but he can't feel me.
It must have been hell for my mom, too, knowing what she had lost.
I felt I needed to do something, not just for myself, but for everyone else in the same condition.
The fact that Superman was in a wheelchair and was willing to go public with it was huge.
Help is on the way.
The Christopher and Dana Reeve Paralysis Act.
People are literally walking because of him.
What is a hero? My answer was a hero is someone who commits a courageous action without considering the consequences. Now my definition is completely different. I think a hero is an ordinary individual who finds the strength to persevere and endure in spite of overwhelming obstacles.
I wouldn't have missed this for the world.
Man, that looks phenomenal. That looks phenomenal. It really does. Wow. So anyway, I can't wait to see this. I think it's releasing in theaters. Yeah, I'll be seeing that. I'll be seeing that when it releases. But if you're looking for that trailer, Geeks and Gamers Twitter account has it over there. But yeah, man, Christopher Reeve was just magic. You're never going to be able to recreate that magic that he put into that role. That's not to take anything away from, you know, Henry Cavill or any. Like, I thought Dean Cain was a fantastic Superman. I think Henry Cavill has all the ability to be a great Superman. Unfortunately, the people that wrote the people that wrote the character and wrote the films didn't do him any justice. That's for sure. I saw this right quick, and like this is just straight up one of the funniest tweets I have seen. Okay, so I'm sure you guys have seen this one. Okay, but so this tweet says, Christy, you got to see this one. Kamala's stepdaughter could be the most beautiful woman in the world. Look at this tweet right here. She looks like she drove her kids into a lake in 1986. Holy crap.
Holy crap. That is the greatest thing I've ever read. That's so funny. She looks like she drove her kids into a lake in 1986. Holy shit. Wow. Woo. I was like, okay, that is savage. That is absolute savagery right there. Oh man. So the internet continues to be absolutely undefeated. All right, let's see here. I gotta catch up on some super chats. Let's see. Let me share this screen here. All right, Crazy Clown Town for 10 says, speaking of voting, Utahns in the snake pit, right in Lyman Clausen. Let's get our red Democrat out of office. You heard him, ladies and gents. Lyman Clausen, right in. That is from Crazy Clown Town. American Patriot says, in Sean Ryan's interview with Trump, Trump said he made mistakes with people he picked in the first term. He's creating an all-star team for his second term. He's learned from his mistake. I'm happy to hear that, because that is truly Trump's biggest mistake, and it's not even close. You know, I don't even think like Operation Warp Speed is like that big of a deal. When you factor in all of the things beyond what was happening. Do I think it was a mistake? Yes, but there's a lot of context that has to be added to the equation. There's no context with Trump's cabinet picks outside of the fact that maybe he didn't understand how deep the swamp was, but that's not really something to forgive him on. At the end of the day, you ran for president. You ran on draining the swamp, and unfortunately, you didn't realize just how dirty the swamp was, but those picks were bad, and I'm hoping he did learn from it. Grand Potato for $4.99 says, if the 199 are mages, does that make the 199 Donald's army? Like how Harry created Dumbledore's army? Hail the 199 DA. I mean, that look, the chat makes those determinations. The 199 mages, okay? They make those determinations. Accident Seller says, Jeremy, I should... Okay, hang on. Jeremy, should I continue no fap, no nut for Trump, sending my unused energy to help him win bigly in November? Or is it a waste of time? By the way, Mage199. I would never, I would never, ever advise someone to not do that. I would advise you to take care of yourself. Zinny Biscuit for 2 says, I thought Jeremy was using AI pictures of Trump. Sometimes. Today was a real one. I agree with Jeremy for 2 says, Jeremy, a homosexual. Accident Caller says, Jeremy, if you're reading this message, you're gay. Mage Country. Harley Dave says, hail iDots. Finally received a collection of 5 shiny new MAGA hats that I ordered in an attempt, I ordered after the attempt on Papa Don. Nice to hear. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Warbreyer says, hail Jeremy, Lord of the iDots. Mike Knott says, what's up, Jeremy? Hey, Krista. I dig the super Trump Bat Musk image. It is pretty good. Actually, Caller says, I can't believe Krista reads my super chats. I'm so embarrassed. Every super chat, Krista reads it. VJ the Vigilant says, you're going to talk about Rumble CEO. Is there something going on with Chris Pavlovsky that I'm not aware of? I mean, VJ the Vigilant for 199 said that. You going to talk about Rumble CEO? Is something going on with Rumble CEO that I don't know about? Somebody inform me on the chat if there's something going on, because I was not aware of that. Samuel for 50 says, I love how you're making memes of Trump as Superman, Justice League, and the Avengers. It's the beginning of the reclamation of pop culture and the realignment of the zeitgeist. Heads will melt if they go viral. Should do the fellowship as well. Hail the 199. Thank you, Samuel. I'm glad you guys are enjoying that. Cobra DMs. Apparently he lied, or apparently he fled France. Rumble CEO fled France. Eric K dropped it in the
The Cobra Cast DMs? Okay, let's see here. I was not aware of this, so I'll have to look and see really quick. Messages, Cobra Cast DMs. Good Lord, my DMs, there's so many of them. Where's the Cobra Cast chat, Krista? Can you just, can you bump the Cobra? Never mind, I got it. Okay. So right here, breaking. I'm looking to see. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, I was not aware of this. So let's pull this tweet up from Chris Pavlovsky. Okay, here we go. So I'm a little late to this, but for good reason. I've just safely departed from Europe. France has threatened Rumble, and now they have crossed a red line by arresting Telegram CEO Pavel Durov, reportedly for not censoring speech. Rumble will not stand for this behavior and will use every legal means available to fight for freedoms of expression, a universal human right. We are currently fighting in the courts of France, and we hope for Pavel Durov's immediate release. Shit's scary, bro. Like. This is what's on the line. And you crazy lunatics on the far right wingers are worried about your pro-life bullshit? When Trump has given you more than you've ever had. He's given you the biggest win ever. And the pro-life weirdos like, well, hey, you know, if we can't save any babies, then we might as well just let the left kill all of them. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, it just is insane to me. It's so insane to me that this is the one thing that these pro-life people are getting caught up on. It's like, it's not even a rational thought that they have. You're not going to get a complete abortion ban in the United States of America. It's not happening. Trump has given you the biggest win you could have possibly ever wanted, and he's also smart enough to say, he's already said this when he talked about war. And you can think whatever you want. We are in a war with the left, okay? But he talked about like actual war, and he talked about how many times as a president came up there and literally said in front of the media, here's our plan for what we're going to do in this country. Why are you telling our enemies exactly what your plan is? Trump is a smart, articulate businessman. He's not going to tell you everything. Clearly, Trump has his opinions on abortion. He also understands what gets you elected. He also understands how to get back in office. So he's not going to sit there and just go like, yeah, of course, man, let's ban abortion nationwide. He's done if he says that. He's absolutely done. But these idiots are too emotionally drawn into this to not realize that there's bigger things going on than your, oh, I'm a one issue voter. Good Lord. And this right here, like this is crazy. They're arresting people. Why? They're arresting people because of the actions of others. How about, I got this crazy idea for all of the people that are upset about what happened on Telegram. Why don't you arrest the people that actually committed the crime? I know, crazy idea. Why not arrest the people responsible for the crime? Instead, you're going to arrest the person that runs the platform. What? It's absolutely insane, dude. Insanity. We are reaching insane levels right now that is, it's really hard to comprehend. It really is. Hey, I know this person on your website literally broke the law, but we're going to arrest you because they broke the law. What? How about hold people responsible for their own actions and not other people? You know? I know. It's kind of a crazy idea, I guess. All right, let's see. Megatron says, with Elon, RFK, and now Tulsi Gabbard, Trump has literally assembled the Avengers. Nandy says, leave my Pookie J YouTube. Let's see. He's the best of us. I think you meant leave him alone. By the way, if any of you missed that early on in the show, I would like to once again just kindly and respectfully ask for you to retweet this right here. Drunk 3PO, his YouTube channel has been demonetized for reused content, which is something that often gets caught up in the bot system of YouTube, I would ask you just to kindly retweet and kindly ask Team YouTube to give a manual review of this, because you know, I've been through it, other people have been through it, so it just needs to be looked at. I'm very confident this situation gets resolved as long as a human being looks at it. Mike's for 5 says, gonna need to update the thumbnail. RFK Jr. tweeted out a Wonder Woman just joined the Justice League in reference to Tulsi Gabbard. Did he really? I'll have to look that up. Let's look that up right now. Robert. Did he really just say that? That's pretty freaking cool if he did. Oh, he did! Look at there! Okay, that's cool. That is cool. So, RFK says Wonder Woman just joined the Justice League. Okay, I'm gonna need you guys. So, let me go pull it back up. So if you go to my Twitter or X account, I said X. All right, I didn't finish. I did kind of. Anyway, whatever. Go to my X account, okay? And if you pull up this one right here, if I can find it, you have to scroll down a bit, or you can just search it out. Okay, how much have I been tweeting? Like, I've been tweeting like a fucking psychopath, apparently, because I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. August 22nd. This is what I tweeted out. Right here. If you drop a bunch of, if you drop like AI Trump memes there, I'll potentially use some of those for my thumbnails and things like that. And there is some gold down here. I mean, look at that is good right there. These, and I showed a lot of these yesterday. I mean, these are just fantastic. That one's great. That one's really awesome right there. These are good though. But if you want to drop some more there, potentially I could use it. Slain Hope for 2 says it's a dim psyop. They're the ones running on abortion. Accident Seller says, what's Trump opinion on Black Myth Wukong? Hi, Krista. Or Wuhan, I'm sorry. Archer Blaze says, Sam records himself doing squat cobblers. Troy News for 10 says, Kamala Harris says if elected president, she'll use executive action to confiscate guns if Congress doesn't act within the first 100 days of her administration. But let's vote her in because she's a woman. Scary times, man. Rattle Shark says, it was Trump who put Assange in jail for exposing USA war crimes. You're saying Trump put Julian Assange in jail? What? What are you talking about? You gonna give me some more context there? Or, let's see. Lou Silver says, please just talk woke Marvel, Jeremy, please. Right now? No, I'm not gonna talk about it now. But yeah, Rattle Shark, like what the hell are you talking about? I don't know if you're like playing. I don't. Rattle Shark's been on the channel for a little while anyway, but I don't know if you're just being funny or whatever. But no, that's not what Trump did not do that. James Garrett says, you just use birth control. How simple is that? Nandy O says, damn, it looks like I gotta stop calling Jeremy gay. Dave Chandler for 5 says, let's see. Only 2 presidents achieved 49 state landslides. Reagan in 84, Nixon in 72. Zach says, loving the mage rage tonight. I've been a little sarcastic tonight, but I get like that occasionally. It's not like, it's just, you know, you gotta be a little spicy sometimes. Joker's Disciple says, thank you. Someone who slept their way to the top. Absolutely. Defending the Truth says, RFK's brainworm going MAGA is pretty based. Defending the Truth says, deformities for Trump 2024. Slaying Hope says, what's worse, RFK's voice or Kamala's laugh? Kamala's laugh. Easily, actually. Eric K says, apparatus, I think that's what Willie Brown used to put Kamala in before sexy time. I agree with Jeremy, a homosexual. Greg Kirby says, news, China breaks out of Hollywood equals no money. Air July's fire detector says, beep. Wolf Vermillion says, if not for corrupt electoral system plus voice, he'd be 47. No, I don't buy.
okay, let me take that back. If RFK doesn't have this horrible voice, and I know it's not his fault, and I'm not trying to pounce on the guy for his voice. He can't help it. It's just a reality of it. If he spoke a little more eloquently and was communicating a little better, then more people would hear what he has to say. He is a Kennedy. I definitely think he could be the Democratic nominee. So I would agree with that. I would agree with that. If not for the corrupt system, I'll give him that. Let's see. Isaiah Station 1 says, how am I watching you and let's see, how am I watching you and JFK again? God is real. I'm in a simulation and I'm gay, super gay. Help 199. What? Let's see. Force Geek says, I recently got copyright blocked for commenting on YouTube or on videos. How do you do this without getting blocked? Is it because the videos are on X? What am I missing? The whole YouTube system is very strange. So like that's why I'm always like, when people send me videos, even if they're on YouTube, I'm always careful about what I react to and what I don't react to, because I mean, I've had videos blocked and I've had to trim stuff out. That's why I stopped doing the intro or the outro, I'm sorry, the Sabaton intro on YouTube, just because the copyright system is so bad on here. Yeah, it's really hard to, you have to make the content transformative though. That's why and this is something I'm going to have to start doing with like me reacting to Trump rallies and stuff like that. You have to make stuff transformative. If you don't make things transformative, then you will be blocked. That's the name of the game. So even on these live Trump rallies, I keep getting this notification that I'm like watching someone else's content or something. I'm gonna have to start pausing that and making it transformative. So your Barmy says Airbud broke Jeremy. Donut Fit says Trump didn't release Assange, so I will vote for the party that put him there. Loot. Yeah, I will say he should have released Assange, but he didn't. But he didn't put him in. I don't know when Assange, like, I don't know when it officially happened, but he should have released him. Nandy says, "Oh, Jeremy is waifu material." Enoch Maman reviews and rants says, "When is Krista streaming Dustborn? When you doing it, Krista?" No. This is my hardest dog movie to watch is either Redfern Grows or Marley and Me. Never watch those unless you strong, heart-wrenching. I have never seen either, and I never will. Come on, says, all right, Jeremy. Let's test your hatred for Beyonce. Let's see. FMK, Beyonce, Sydney Sweeney, or Brian Stelter. Do you hate her that much? What? Hold on. You want an FMK, Beyonce, Sydney Sweeney, and Brian Stelter. So I don't like answering these because you can get caught up in this hate speech bullshit or like the threatening or whatever. So that's a very easy answer. It's a very easy answer. And I'll just say, like, out of those choices, I'm marrying Sydney Sweeney, and I'll leave the rest, obviously. So yeah, I mean, Beyonce is not like an ugly person. She's a horrible person. So yeah, there you go. Nandy says Chick-fil-A plus Krista equals best Monday. Also, sorry, Simpy. Do you like, you know, Chick-fil-A, Krista?
I heard of it. I asked him.
She's a big fan. She's a big. Let's see. Accidental Seller says, anyone remember Kira Augustina way back? I don't know if I said that correctly. Mike says Chris is gorgeous with the beautiful singing voice. Maybe she should collab with Dan Vasc.
Maybe. My voice is like way too good and better than his, so I don't know if he would want that, but thank you.
Yeah, I heard that. Let's see here. Krista's spider husband,
oh gosh,
says you wouldn't be simping this hard if you saw her in the morning without her makeup in the morning like I do every day. I mean, I love you, dear.
Thanks.
Dave Chandler says Fauci also has West Nile virus. Eric Case says only thing Jeremy does not like about simps is no one would pay to see him in a rainbow mankini. In fact, people would pay to not see that. They'd pay to not see that. Wolverine Schnick for 10 on Rumble says, wait until you find out what Laura Logan put out today about what happened a year ago before the pullout of Afghanistan. We handed it to them. Well, I look forward to hearing what she's got to say about that. Thank you for the 10 over on Rumble. Nandy says, remember, chat, only Jeremy is allowed to be gay. Alan Tanassi says, he said 269 giggity. What's up, Alan Tanassi? Alan. SBZ says, first we have a gay white man as a host. Now we have a strong independent woman, Krista, bossing around. Cobra Cast has gone woke. DEI detected. Defending truth says, speaking of women voting repealed the 19th already. Lady Madre says, Sean Ryan interview with Trump is out. Yeah, do you guys want me to watch it? Ryan interview with women voting repealed. I detected.
Oh, no.
Defending truth says, speaking of women voting repealed the 19th already. Lady Madre says, Sean Ryan interview with Trump is out. Yeah, do you guys want me to watch it? Like, I guess I could if you want me to. Accident Seller says, 2004 LOL cat ceiling cat is watching you masturbate. 2024 Chris is watching you super chat. I.Mage199. Eric Stratton for 777 says, Elon SpaceX has the only means to get up and down the space station. The broke Boeing Starliner is now being sent back unmanned 4 months up. Yeah, that's a crazy story. Crazy story. Accident Seller says, pause me harder, daddy. Smack that pause. Smack it. Wolf Vermillion says, big news bombshell. Zuckerberg and Democratic Party. I did. I talked about that earlier. Eric K says, MCU fan, did you get Chris's permission to be here, especially after what you said earlier? Can you believe this guy? Dave Chandler says, it's a sad commentary on the GOP that I would trust a Team Trump with Tulsi and RFK Jr. and Elon liberals over anyone the GOP would shove at him. Yeah, that's actually true. I mean, who do you trust in the Republican Party? Like, chat, name the names of people that you trust in the Republican Party right now. There can't be many of them. There can't be many. Like, who do you trust in the Republican Party right now? Matt Gaetz, do you trust him? Do you trust who? Byron Donalds? Rand Paul? McVeigh? Tweeted Tone says Lindsey Graham. I know that's a troll. Ted Cruz, yeah, I guess. Jim Jordan, Larry Elder, yeah, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Anna Paulina Luna. There's a few, but there's not many. And that's just the sad reality of where we are. Eric K says, Krista has many simps, but only one MCU fan simpy. Accident Seller says, curtains behind Krista looks like she has bunny ears on. Dave Chandler says, every time I see this clip, I get angry. Trump was loved by all, and they've all lied and slandered him. Where does he go to get his reputation back? Got to be president again, baby. Black Kane says, Tucker Carlson is Nick Fury. Not bad. Accident Seller says, as a male lesbian, Krista is a very attractive woman. Demogenized says, drunk as a handsome man, and I was voted hotter. Jupiter Knight, what's up, Demogenized? Congrats to Mr. Krista, aka MCU fan. Accident Seller says, villains in Superman are so good. Kneel before Zod. Nandy says, there will never be a Clark portrayal as on point. Agreed. Alex McCarthy, I'm quadriplegic. This is hitting me hard. I hear you on that, brother. Shout out to you, Alex, man. You are Alex has been battling this stuff for a long time, man. So I know that probably did hit hard, brother. Rockatron says, my EA account seems to have been stolen. It's the account I use for Titanfall 2. Do you have any idea how to contact EA support that actually works? No, I mean, I've never had to contact them. I don't know if anybody in the chat has any suggestions for you, but that really does suck, man. I'm really sorry to hear that, brother. Lower Lip Slicker says, I thought that pick was Harry Potter. Eric K says, U.S. State Department is behind the Telegram arrest and the Rumble CEO fleeing.
Fantastic Mr. Knox says, I've said it before and I'll say it again. France becoming authoritarian would make the Nazis of old proud, and the left wanting to censor is wild. Rocketron says, if Krista looked at me like Haba does, I wouldn't read anything either. Grand Potato says, so you would F Stelter. Got it. I didn't say that. No. Let's see. Dom H with 5 gifted memberships. Look at that. Dom H in the house. Dom H, the legend. What's up, man? How you doing? We got Aaron James with a gifted membership. Thank you, Aaron James. Steel Leg of History says, I can't thank you enough, Jeremy, for all of your support. I just got to 3K watch time. I'm waiting for YouTube to review my channel. Be blessed. Hey, man, congratulations. Yay. That is awesome. Vault 95 Survivor says Beardo has tiny legs. Vault 95 for another $1 says, so there are pro-lifers that are sabotaging Trump and all the wins they gained so far. Sounds like a pro-life industrial complex that is threatened by Trump. Southeastern seemed like a, who says MAGA for
less. There's less with less.
Thank you. Who else is available to play? All right, let's see here. System.
Oh, that's probably why.
What? It wants to do a Windows update? Don't make me do an update right now. Don't make me do
That's
an
wild.
update. Oh, that would be bad. Testing. Okay. There. I think we're good now. All right, we're good for now. If this Windows update, if it makes me update, we're screwed. So we'll see what happens. But hello, everyone. We've got Johnny Zeltroid in the house. What's up, man?
Hey, let's get some dubs.
Let's get some dubs.
Like good old times, late night gaming.
That's right. We got Krista Nova in the house. How you doing, Krista?
I'm good. I am live on my Kick channel as well as restreaming on Geek Gamers Play. So if you want to see my perspective, come on over here.
All right, there we go. Professional streamers, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. That's right.
I play Fortnite on the Switch.
Yeah, it's not pretty. It's not pretty. So
I love it for what it is.
I haven't played since apparently they nerfed the cap shield. Apparently they nerfed it pretty good.
I called that one.
Mm-hmm. And apparently they've nerfed the War Machines stuff too. I again, not sure, but the cap shield needed to be nerfed. 100% needed to be nerfed.
After we got like single-handedly defeated by that one guy, like our team of 3, I was like, they're gonna nerf this. They're 100% gonna nerf this.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So yeah, I did rename this channel from D-Day Cobra 199 to D-Day Cobra Gaming. Kind of, makes you know what this is. And I don't expect this to be a long session because, to be fair, I haven't made a lot of videos for Geeks and Gamers, and I need to make videos for my Jeremy Prime channel, so I got a lot to do. So let's run a couple matches, let's get some dubs, and let's take it home.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Oof, I have not played this game in a few days.
Is that because you were playing like something else? Like
no, I've been live streaming every day, like politics.
That happens to me sometimes when I'm playing like a game too much and then I switch to another game. The controls are all wonky.
Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah, I haven't been playing anything else. It's just that I haven't been playing any games.
Yeah.
So
sounds better. Okay.
So somebody says, so D-Day Cobra Wrestling win. I can barely keep up with all the pop culture and the political stuff, man. There's a lot going on.
Great. Where are we dropping?
I don't really care.
Well, then choose one.
Let's just drop Grand Glacier.
Right. People are asking, is Zeltroid live? No.
I am not. On my channel, I stream Metroid and Zelda, and that's it.
Zeltroid.
I respect it. Maddening, thank you for becoming a new member. Appreciate that.
We have American Ninja, who is hosting the channel with 13 viewers. Thank you. Appreciate it on Kick. I also have a new soundbite that me and Mike were laughing about one time. The honk cat. Huh?
Come on.
Oh, wait.
Got one.
Drinking my stupid juice. Ah! Jeremy, right there again! He's jumping! Yeah, close the door on him. I was trying to drink my stupid juice. Hey!
Kill him, kill him.
You're
I need his
doing it.
weapon.
You guys get him?
Yeah, we got him. Krista, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Come here.
Oh, yay! Stupid confetti.
Johnny, Johnny, get over here.
Okay.
We got footsteps. Everybody's good.
What is happening?
Team white.
Nice, nice.
Ooh, a fire. Warm.
I like this hand.
Are you ever just like by a fireplace and you warm your biscuits? Take that as a
Only Krista.
It feels good though.
All right, we take that.
Like fresh washed clothes. Feels great.
Oh, like an AUG with iron sights. Like, what are we doing right now?
What are we doing?
It's a scope.
Ooh, what do we have here?
Excuse me. Damn it! I hate sneezing.
Why?
Because it's gay.
Well, okay. Well, I
Damn.
guess you're really gay.
I guess, yeah. I don't know. I like that feeling of relief, right?
Nah, it is. Yeah, it does give you a lot of like. It's a lot. It's satisfying. It's satisfying to sneeze.
So Jeremy just said it's satisfying to be gay. That's his
Yeah, pretty much.
It's okay.
All right, let's see. What am I gonna do? That. Okay. All right, I'm ready to go. How about? Ooh, what's in here?
I have
What's in
a
here?
machine on my back.
I will take that.
I think it's an Iron Man machine or something.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's find. We need to find a vehicle. There's usually a vehicle over here. Is there not a vehicle?
Maybe someone took it.
It would appear so. All right. Well, I guess we're just on foot.
Yeah. I'm gonna try my best tomorrow to go live for the Nintendo Direct. I was trying to go to bed early, but Jeremy was like, Fortnite.
And that's an indie direct, so.
2.
It's just an if it's just an indie showcase, it's not going to be great.
Leave me alone.
Third party. There could be some fun stuff.
It's 40 minutes long.
Everybody and their mother will be hoping for a Silk Song, but we'll see. That's been a thing for years.
Watch Miyamoto show up and be like, hey, you want to see what I've been working on? Legend of Zelda live action? It's like, what the heck? Where'd you come from?
Yeah, I can't believe we didn't find any of the Marvel weapons there. That's crazy.
I have one.
Do you?
Hey, I'm getting shot.
Yeah, see that. We got vehicles over here. What is Krista doing?
Shooting?
Oh my God. I'll be.
Krista, I'm trying to get back there to help.
Wait, why? I killed them. I'm fine. It was one person.
All right. Sorry. Strong independent women. I forgot.
That's right.
Not really. I don't get paid with me.
Then you're just a victim of the pay gap. You
Yeah.
still be a strong independent woman.
All right, let's see.
All the men get paid with me. There's all the cars now.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. I'm lagging.
Are you lagging?
A little bit. It's okay though. All right, we have shots here in this direction. Southwest.
I done forgot how to use this thing. There we go.
By the way, chat, little advanced here, a little announcement, but about a month from now, basically next month, the girls and I plan to do another Animal Crossing stream where we show off our islands. So they have a month to update and complete. So stick around, find
Crystal,
out.
you gotta get my wife involved in one of those.
Oh yeah, she's more than welcome. I don't know if she's on Twitter though. That's where I dropped the information.
She's like taking a break because it's not good for a pregnant woman to be super stressed out about work. So
I hear you. Well, she's more than welcome to. She knows she is.
Nice.
Shout out to Alicia. So yes, you have 1 month. I don't know if she's here, Alicia, to work on your Animal Crossing island.
She's been
Heading over there.
lately anyway. She's getting everything all Halloweened out right now.
Are you guys fighting?
My thing is,
I got a vehicle over here.
Yeah,
I got a vehicle.
oh my god. There's like 110 people here. Oh yeah, there she is in chat. She says, I'd love to. Okay, she's making a Halloween theme.
All right, we got people right over here.
Yeah, on my way.
Oh, there it is.
Oh my gosh, I'm lagging. Whoa.
I hate the lag.
Okay, blown up. Now what? Oh my god.
Dang.
Ah, knocked one! Help me!
Yeah, this is not good.
Boom, boom. High ground. Boom, boom. Oh my goodness. Ah! Shoot him.
Time to bail, Jeremy.
I'm trying to get him. Hang on.
Time to bail. There's another guy just.
Yeah. You got this.
Got him.
Yay! I'm right here dead. I'm dead it.
He did thirst me on his way to you though.
Oh, that was great. Uh-oh.
Come on. Come on.
Thank you. I'm gonna get this health. Oh no!
Grab my card though. Grab my card.
Yep,
I'm
we
gonna
will.
die!
Go. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Yep. Oh.
Okay, I made it. Oh, there's your card. It's under the bridge. I can go for it because I have a second. I'm going for the card. Don't worry about it.
Where's he at? I got him. I got him. I got him. Go, Krista, go.
What? I'm going to the van. I'm bringing him back. We have a minute to leave. Shout out to the 120 people here. Smash that like button. We're playing Fortnite.
Yeah, down to 32 people already. That was fast.
Yeah. Now I need to look for speed. What's everyone's favorite kind of cake?
I like how Chris just randomly brings food into a conversation.
I had
It changes, but like right now, German chocolate sounds so good.
anything chocolate. Yeah.
I love cheesecake, but I gotta be in the right mood for it, you know?
Strawberry.
Chocolate cake. Chocolate cake. Regular chocolate cake. I'm a simple man.
We live pretty close to a cheesecake factory now, and this is like the first time in my life that I've been close to one. It makes me so freaking happy.
Their cheesecake is top notch. Their food, but the cheesecake, yes.
Yeah, alright.
Alright, I got nothing. Nobody on the radar so far.
Ooh, I need food. I got Jay, it was his birthday, on Saturday. Poor Drunk 3PO. Go subscribe to Drunk 3PO if you haven't already. The link is in the description, literally. His channel got demonetized, wrongfully so.
If anybody wants that, they can have it. I don't care to carry the...
But, oh, I don't want that. got him a gift. He loved it. I bought him a treasure chest, like a pirate one.
It's awesome.
I was like, you put all your gold and important papers in here, like a real pirate, and it comes with like a lock and a key. It's like a heavy, it's a big like treasure chest. But I remember the little thing. He was like, I want a treasure chest. We were at like a theme park. He's like, I want a treasure chest, man. I want to be a pirate. And it's done. Happy birthday.
Johnny, you good on like everything, like ammo and stuff? Do you need anything?
Just I have a shotgun and 2 pistols, so I mean.
All right, there's drones over here.
Okay. Heading over.
Yeah, I need spooge still. Look at that. We have our first super chat from Eric.
Oh my gosh, what a wrong voice to use.
Sorry about that. Eric K for 5. Thank you. Says German chocolate with coconut pecan frosting. Oh my gosh, that's a mouthful. Must be homemade. The store bought is me.
Hey, both of you need to get shielding, and there's shields over here where I'm at. So get over here. Splash her with those, and then you got these right here.
Thank you, Eric K.
And then there's a 50 pot right here.
Sorry for using that.
And then there's more shielding over here.
My inner beardo was
Okay, I'll use these first.
island. Ooh.
Shield up first, Krista. What are you doing?
Drinking.
I just told you there's all type of shielding over here. Pay attention, Krista. What are you talking about? Right here. There's all type of shielding right here. Ira Browner says, just a super chat for no reason. All love to Sassy Krista. And objectively a cat, says Beardo, the gay cyclops skipping like it's leg day. All right, are we heading to the island?
If you want.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah. That's it. I didn't do false well, I kind of did do false advertising, but I don't really have any Fortnite thumbnails. It's so funny because I like making everyone else's thumbnails but my own. I don't know how that makes sense.
I got people over here already.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna mess with them. You guys are too far behind.
Okay.
Don't even worry about it. They've got position.
Yeah. My gun. They're already shooting.
I don't want it. Here, you can take it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot going on over here.
Yeah. Is there a fire here? Uh-oh. People. Right here.
Yep.
Oh, right over there.
Yeah. They have a shield. Ooh.
Team
nice. Fucking wrecked them.
There's more.
Uh-oh,
Yep.
flyers. They saw us fighting.
Ah, weak. Fuck. Fucking cap shield. I fucking hate it, dude.
Oh. Oh, I'm lagging.
Krista, don't even like unless.
I'm going to the storm.
Yeah, I don't think there's any saving me. Jesus, this is insane. Holy shit, Johnny. Ah!
Yep.
Johnny, thank you. Fucking
Yeah.
shit.
I still see them running down there. Storm. Me. Tree. Tree 1, crystal 0.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Okay, this is not going as I planned, and I don't know why. Okay, I don't know what to do.
Look out, Jeremy.
Yeah, I know it.
Uh-oh. A person.
Reload, motherfucker! There we go.
I'm scared. Hi, everybody. Ooh, treasure chest. It looks like the one that got Jake. Never mind. I'm not allowed.
We gotta get out of this. We're gonna... All right.
Hello? Oh! I'm scared.
Shit. Fucking... No!
Uh-oh.
Fuck.
Dang it.
Yep, I'm done. I'm about to get thirsted.
Tree
I'm about to
wins
get
all the
thirsted.
time.
Krista, see if you can get Johnny. I don't think you can. Damn it.
I'll hide right behind this tree, Krista.
Oh.
Right there, someone on pink ping.
Yeah. I don't know what Chris is doing.
I'm trying to get to Johnny.
There's multiple people in between us, though.
Okay. I can't crouch in the water, unfortunately. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
they're on pink.
I'm not good.
Ready up. It's a nice warm-up match. It was a nice warm-up match. Okay. Nice warm-up
That
match.
should have been over a while ago, but we made it interesting.
Yeah, we made it. We made it work. So, like how Chris is like, I'm not good.
Did y'all see? Oh my gosh, where was it? It was Six Flags, Mexico, where those people were stuck because there was a big like rainstorm coming.
I did not see that.
That was terrifying.
Maddening 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. Maddening says, Jeremy, you doing Warhammer once it releases would be fun to watch you stream it. I don't game much, but considering picking it up myself. Is this the Space Marine game or whatever?
Warhammer?
Yeah. I know nothing about Warhammer, so
yeah, no, I gathered that.
yeah. Do you follow it?
I mean, I don't follow it, but I'm very aware of like the kind of game it is. It's just huge. The lore's.
Oh no, it's insane how big it is. It's just I know nothing about it. So I'm looking like I think Black Ops 6 is going to be stupid in a good way. So I know nothing about it. Dan Vask wants to get a shout out.
No.
Fuck off. You were invited. All right. Your exact words were, "I have 1 million subs. Go fuck yourself." That's what you said.
He actually said, like my. He said.
Hot drop, go.
He's like, I go to bed at grandma hours. Like my #1 opinion.
I'm just glad Dan doesn't have a wrench on this channel, and we're gonna keep it that way. We're gonna keep it that way. What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing. Where are we? Emma Frog. Oh my gosh, there's a person! There's a gun! Ooh, I have a gun. Stop. I have the shield. What was I thinking?
Ooh, a shield fish.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Come on, get up there. Okay.
Uh-oh. Enemy activated. It's me. I'm the enemy.
Team wipe.
Johnny's wrecking everybody.
Good.
Good. All right, is that a person or is it a